Herojem.
Thank you. And now, please have a look whether under your seat is such a yellow paper. I think it's under every 10th seat or so. Please share it with your neighbors there as well. It reads, "Hi, I am might delete later. Leave a voicemail and I might make a song out of it." So share it with others who didn't have it under their seat. You can cheer off the phone number from here. And please welcome on the stage, Might Delete Later.
Hi guys, how are you? You know how it starts? It starts by taking this flyer that you see in your hands right now and just getting that courage, going outside on the street and just placing it somewhere. Either it's on a bus stop, on a random wall that probably the cleaners will hate me afterwards, but it's about putting it up there and waiting, standing aside a little bit and just checking what's gonna happen. Because there's gonna be maybe a 60-year-old lady, maybe there's gonna be a 14-year-old taking that little phone number and saying whatever comes to their mind. I have my guy Ludo's behind the sound, so if everything's well, he's gonna click on this little tiny icon and you're gonna hear something. Everybody give a bit applause to Ludo's. There we go.
You have one new message.
I just wanted to say that I used to feel so insecure and uncomfortable in my own skin. And then I learned to love and accept myself. And now it's my job to help people feel beautiful. And I think that's really special. And I think what you're doing is really special too.
Lift your hand up if you've ever felt insecure. Or if you haven't, then you're a cat, because, I mean, we all have, you know. And I got this voicemail in my inbox from the UK, and I right away sat down in my studio. I opened this software program called Logic, where I make all the music. That's why I had the computer, because I'm not used to doing presentations like this. This is my house. This is where I make everything. This is where it happens, so I'm going to lurk in a little bit. But I add this piano to it. I add some synths, and I'm just sitting there because I am hearing exactly what that person said. I am feeling exactly in that same way as she does. And I work on it a couple of hours, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. This is something, I see from the phone number, I see that it comes from Scotland. And I have a friend who works at BBC, and I send this track to her because my dream has always been to play my music on the BBC Radio 1. And she suddenly says, hey, I love this. I'm going to Canada in 2 days. I'm going to work together with Sophie Tucker's producer called Bynon. Let us put something together. And they worked on it, and together with the three of us, this is what happened. I sent her a DM, and we got into a song. Now, we've got a song that I'm going to play you a little bit later, but a song is a song. In this day and age, there's silly Spotify. No one really cares about Spotify. No one really cares about the radios. What are we going to do to get this song on BBC Radio 1? And so we have to think of a marketing strategy. And I thought, Ariel is based in London. How about we put up custom-made Might Delete Later flyers saying, leave a voicemail and tell us your story, how you've ever felt insecure, and where you might get an invite to our own little mini pop-up party in London. This is how it looked like.
I wanted to say that I used to feel so insecure and uncomfortable in my own skin, and now it's my job to help people feel beautiful.
London crew, Listen up. We are throwing a day rave on a boat on Saturday, March the 22nd to celebrate the release of our new track, Shy. Want to be a part of it? Here's the deal. Leave a voicemail this weekend saying the word Shy, and if you're lucky, you'll get a secret SMS invite to join us on the boat. And we've got lots of secret guests joining. I'm so excited for this. See ya.
That's how it happened. And you know how it looked like in the end? So, we've got the pop-up party. We've got a couple of people already leaving voicemails about them being shy. But all right, this is social media. What if I could put up the biggest giant My Delete flyer on a building, on the BBC building, on the London Tower, anywhere? I want people to see this much more than just us going around the streets. And you know what BBC told me when I sent them an email, just like a tiny artist saying, hey, I want to put up a giant flyer? They said, get out of the door, no way, it's not gonna happen. So instead, we did this.
I used to feel so insecure and uncomfortable in my own skin.
It's not real, just so you know. And we've been doing this over and over again, and you know what happened? This happened. We've got a full house in London, completely packed place. Me and Ariella putting up flyers. It was the sweatiest party I've ever played. And guess what? This song was played on BBC Radio 1 because together we created this tiny little invite-only event, but because of the CGI flyers and the socials, that's how we managed to create a tiny little bit of a happening and mail BBC saying, hey, you didn't allow us to put out that flyer, so this is what we did. Now, and no matter what I do and no matter what you guys do in terms of brands and consulting and whatever there's out there, we are all about community. We are about bringing people together. And you see, every voicemail that comes in my inbox comes with a phone number. And I don't know if any of you really go through emails. My inbox, my manager goes crazy when she sees the 5,000 unread messages mark. So email doesn't really work. Who really looks at ads? It's a waste of time most of the time, especially if you're in music. What works these days? The highest opening rate is SMS. And by now, I have 5,000, 6,000 people from 40 different countries that have left a voicemail. I can send an SMS to all of them. And so, what is happening now? People are reaching out to me saying, hey, I would love to put up some flyers. And I thought, I need to somehow control these people, somehow to make sure that where they post a video that the flyer has been spotted, that I can put them all in one place. And so I created a very simple WhatsApp group. And now this group is full of people who are just literally showing off how they spotted a flyer in Stanford, how they've put up a flyer secretly in a festival, how they're trying to crash a lift by putting a flyer in it. And it's just incredible. I feel like I have these tiny little ambassadors walking around the world and just, you know, putting up flyers and just standing there and looking what's happening. And last year, I might lead later, and a woman from Latvia living in Amsterdam, I got to play Tomorrowland as the first female artist to ever play on the live stage. Thank you. Thank you, guys. And they didn't book us for this. I thought I'm going to end up in a shed somewhere or playing by the bathrooms, you know, as you would. But they booked us for the Freedom Stage, which, for those of you who don't know, it's 15,000 people in the audience. So we played an incredible show, but suddenly in this WhatsApp group that we have, I get this message. Hey, I put your flyer on the GBL stage sign at Tomorrowland, and I get all shaky because, you know, it's Tomorrowland. They also were my agent at the time, and they are really, really picky about their branding. You don't want to mess with it. Even the toilets are beautiful. So I thought they're going to sue me. They're going to do something really, really bad because, you know, it's Tomorrowland. This is happening when I open my Instagram. GBL is saying, hey, I think we should do something together. And I'm like, yeah, I want speakers. And this is what happened next.
You have one new message.
Oh, I like a boy.
And we're not even dating. We both know we're not dating. So he likes me too. He's mine, but he's not really mine.
Message deleted.
So,
Have one
we
new
literally
message.
made custom-made flyers that you can see together with a GBL sign on the right side. Their colleagues went around 3 different cities and put up all these flyers, and people, a couple of people, which is I think 20 in the end, could get an SMS invite to a voicemail listening session on a boat in Amsterdam together with me and the GBL team. And this is how it looked like. This was the result.
You have one new message.
I am 30 in almost 2 months, and this is the first time in my life that I think I've ever been in love with someone. And I don't know how I feel about it. I think I feel good. I mostly feel being terrified.
Voilà, plein de bisous depuis Nantes.
Message deleted.
Yeah, I got a collaboration with GBL. I mean, come on. How awesome is that? Just by a simple flyer, physical flyer, put up at a festival. And this is what I got from the GBL team. They felt like it was good therapy because quite literally, there's this brand, a giant brand, you know, it's behind Samsung and behind a lot of other brands that, you know, it's hard to go out and just sell your damn speaker. And in this case, we made people feel things on that boat. We were sharing exactly what they were saying when they were walking around Amsterdam, when they were walking around Paris, when they were walking around London together on a boat. And then, again, in that same WhatsApp group with the fans, I get this photo. Someone says, hey, I spotted your flyer at F1. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. And then, long story short, we get to play an exclusive party at Heineken. And not only any kind of party, there's no more videos of this because they told me, how about we create the first offline party in the history of Heineken? So what happened was, by the entrance of the party, everyone would have to take their phone and put it in a locker, and they could leave their one last voicemail. So at around 6-7 p.m., everyone would just put their phones, leave their last voicemail, and I, 2 hours later, would be in that boiler room setup playing their voicemails. And I gotta add that those voicemails were still pretty sober in comparison to the ones coming after the party. But yeah, it was an incredible experience also for me to work with such a brand and to create something together that represents me and that represents them. And they still, I don't know if you've ever heard your boss very drunk, because this definitely happened right here. And then suddenly, after this drunk party, because you know, it's Heineken, you take a little sip, 0% or not, but things open up when you have a tiny drink. And not all the voicemails are incredibly emotional and incredibly thought-fulfilled, if you might say. And this came in. Ludos?
Hello, I've lost Derek. Have you seen Derek? Derek? Derek?
I mean, if you were this person who left the voicemail, please tell me, because this is what I made from it. Ludos?
Hello, I've lost Derek. Have you seen Derek? 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 Derek?
And still, I get messages from people calling the voicemail now who have heard this little demo saying that they're Derek, but I don't believe them. Now, after having received all these voicemails, after doing all the things that I get to do as a musician, I feel like the luckiest person on the planet, because we are doing something that I'm not alone. in this, you know? Most musicians sit in the studio and there's just the laptop and then you're there. But what I get to do is to listen to your messages, to your voices, and feel it. And the things that people say, it's unbelievable. And you should just try. You should try and call the number and see what happens. And especially the fact that there's this tiny little tear-off part. People just take it and they put it in their pocket. They put it underneath their phone case, and magical things happen. And I even get emotional when talking about this because I listened to the voicemails last night, and it really... Oh yeah, I played in the Latvian embassy in June, and I got a voicemail from the Latvian president. And this is just a show-off video. I had to show it. So my mom will be very happy. I and my team are so lucky to be able to travel around the world to do these pop-up installations. I've played at Tomorrowland. We're traveling most of the days. We are trying really crazy things with pop-ups. Rag and Bowman, I played at a festival with him in July. We just snuck this voicemail in his backstage, and he actually left a voicemail. I still have to make a song out of it because it's a bit of a tipsy voicemail. But we get to do all these incredible things. We get to put up CG pliers on buildings where normally, as a person, you wouldn't be able to climb up the London Bridge. If you, by the way, any of you are able to do this physically, let me know during lunch because I want to talk to you. Because that's the dream. That's what we're after. We're going to do as many crazy physical things as possible to show what's happening, to show that people want to talk, that they want to tell the stories, because it's quite crazy to see this even in the numbers. Because I, as a woman, as a girl making music from voicemails, I don't want to be standing in front of the camera making videos about myself all the time on socials, which happens with influencers all the time. The flyers speak for me, and the people who see them speak for me, because all I get to do is post about the flyers, about the things that happened, and I get the reaction from my community, from my fans, you call them, who just do all of this for me. So, I thought I have to do something for them as well. I don't know if you've seen this very chic shirt that I am wearing right now, but we made our own merch, and if we're going to do something different. And in this case, all of our merch is organic and sustainable, made from the very, very heaviest, best materials that we could find. And every person that orders the flyers online, they're all made from biodegradable paper, and even the sticky stuff is made from biodegradable soy. They get a handwritten Proper Energy Crew key tag sent to their home, as well as on that card, there's a special code that will get them early bird access for my next concert in their city. Then we've got the socks, we've got the flyers, and we've got the t-shirt. And you guys should all order it. Just go on my website and just get it. You should just get it. And you know, in this time and age, I know a lot of people don't know, but the female producers in the music industry constitute around 2 to 4%. So I'm a little bit tired of entering the rooms and always to be looked at as a singer. I think we should change these numbers, because I see a lot of women here, and we're going to do it. We are slowly developing, and we have to change the fact that the music industry is all about the dudes, you know? Because even people, when looking at my flyers, they think I'm a guy. I have people calling constantly and saying, "Hey, dude." So, let's change this 3%. And how we're going to do it? I'm going to support you, you're going to support me, we're all in this together. We are building an expo, a physical phone booth that we're going to showcase for the first time at the Amsterdam Dance Event, which is in 3 weeks, where I'm going to do 2 shows. And people will physically be able to go to this yellow thing, press a button, and listen to the voicemails that are coming into it right in the last 24 hours. Now, what I'm going to leave you with, I'm going to tell you, take that little flyer, get your courage today or tomorrow in Lithuania, Estonia, 3, Lithuania, Estonia, Latvia, that's where I'm from. Take that flyer, put it somewhere, and just stand behind and have a look and see what happens. Because in the end, it's all about the stories. It's all about how we feel, no matter where you come from. And a couple of months ago, I received a voicemail in Lithuanian, and I might have made something with it. Ludus, let's go.
You have one new message.
I feel as though war is happening where I am right now, even though it's not. And I just hope that everything's gonna be alright.
Too much we divide, too much we collide. We're losing touch and soon it'll be too much to say. But it's hard, but it's wrong what we're feeling, and it starts to control what we're dreaming. But we're strong with a song, we might heal it so. Let this close our eyes, fall into the sky. Hold our hands and be kind to each other, support one another for a night. Let this close our eyes.
Thank you guys. I'll see you tonight. You have until 4 p.m. to leave your voicemail. We're gonna turn this place into a voicemail rave. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
I might leave later.
Thank you very much. I mean, you really can create a dance tune out of voicemail they will be doing now.
Yeah, exactly that.
Okay, people. So, and what will we expect from your DJ set? Like other stuff as well, or you're playing your own music only?
The DJ set is 100% made of tracks that I made. So, and they're all made from voicemails in different languages as well. So, Lithuanians, go for it. Please no rude stuff. I mean, that'll be really nice. But in every show, I include 5 new voicemails from the last 24 hours. So you have until 4 p.m. so my server person can...
So basically you start working now. And
Yes.
everybody else, it's a lunchtime, and we will have some sandwiches waiting for you in the lobby and cafeteria. We have some coffee, we have some free beer even at the networking area. So check
Tipsy
out
voicemails.
the activities and see you back here at 3:30. Bye-bye.